It is Tuesday, January 26, 2021, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Today on the show, we are recapping last night's Lucas race at East Bay. We have a ton of USAC driver news to talk about. There's a new iRacing World of Outlaws world champion and more, so let's jump in. Following Kyle Larson's win in the season opener, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series traveled to East Bay Raceway Park for a practice day on Sunday, and then last night they were back in action for the first of 6 race nights at the Florida track. 76 cars signed in for night one, so competition was serious all night long. The two B-mains each had 29 cars in the race for just 2 transfer spots. For the feature, Kyle Bronson was the pole sitter with Brandon Overton beside him on the front row. Bronson was the early leader on the night, but he would finish 27th after bowing out just past 10 laps deep in the feature with front suspension damage. Out front, Tyler Erb seized control of the race with guys like Hudson O'Neal, Devin Moran, and Brandon Shepard stalking him out back. Later on a restart following a caution for Jimmy Owens at lap 20, Erb slipped up and allowed Brandon Shepard by for the lead. As he tried to maintain his spot in second, he and Devin Moran came together, sending Erb spinning and out of contention. On the restart, Hudson O'Neal grabbed the lead and he held off the field and survived several more late restarts to take the win on night one at East Bay. Shepard finished second, Overton third, Moran fourth, and Earl Pearson Jr. rounded out the top 5 after starting 24th. Overall, it was a pretty wild night of racing with kind of drivers all over the racetrack, high, low, running 3 and 4 wide. And the feature was marred by 11 caution flags in the 30 laps. There was a lot of movement through the field, too. Moran, EPJ, and Tony Jackson Jr. all advanced more than 18 spots during the feature. Following the night, Devin Moran has taken the points lead and the orange spoiler in front of Brandon Shepard and Mike Marlar. Moran and Shepard are the only 2 drivers with 2 top 5 runs both nights. It was a tough night again last night for the rookies, both Strickler and Thorson, with neither making the feature. And Owens, Tim McCready, and Jonathan Davenport all finished 20th or worse. These big fields mean it's going to be a dogfight all week to make features and try and get good finishes. The series is back in action tonight for round 2 at East Bay. You can watch free on the MAV TV Facebook page. In some World of Outlaws news from yesterday, Jason Sides has partnered up with Rico Abreu to continue his full-time racing with the series in 2021 and beyond. Abreu has joined Sides as a co-owner of the team, which will take some of the pressures of running the team off of Sides' plate and allow him to focus on just being the driver. Sides owns 15 World of Outlaws wins in his career, but hasn't won since 2016 at I-30 Speedway. Rico is hoping this partnership can end that drought. Sides is the second veteran driver Rico has thrown his support behind in recent days, with his partnership with Jack Hodenshield also announced back on January 19th. Sides will be looking to start the season strong with the Outlaws at Volusia coming up on February 5th. There were a bunch of USAC driver announcements again yesterday as that season gets closer to opening. First, 17-year-old Noah Gass will dive into the USAC Sprint Car Series full-time in 2021, driving his family's 20G XXX chassis. Gass, who will chase the Rookie of the Year award, made 2 national sprint car starts in 2020, both at Kokomo during SmackDown. He also appeared 14 times with the National Midgets in 2020 with a best finish of 12th at Lawrenceburg in June. He'll join Paul Nienheiser and Carson Garrett as rookies in 2021. Gass is still a high school student, but spends part of his day running Big G Transport with a business partner, which is a trucking company based in Oklahoma. To see more details about the announcement, check out usacracing.com. 2 drivers who will join Gass at Bubba Raceway Park to start the season with the Sprint Car Series are Max Adams and Tanner Thorson. Adams, who was the Gas City I-69 Speedway track champion in 2020, will run with Michael Dutcher and his 17 GP machine. Adams made 18 national sprint appearances in 2020, finishing 8th twice at Plymouth and Terre Haute during the summer. Thorson, who was stout with the Midget Series last year, will also be at Bubba in a sprint car driving for Reinbold Underwood. Thorson had 7 midget wins in 2020 and made 6 sprint car appearances with a best finish of 2nd at Plymouth in June. As for the Silver Crown Series, Brady Bacon has found a new home for the 2021 dirt portion of that schedule with 5-3 Motorsports. Bacon had spent the last few years racing with Klatt Enterprises, but that pairing recently ended with the announcement of Jason McDougall joining that team. 5-3 was on the market for a driver following the recent departure of Shane Cockrum. Bacon has 2 Silver Crown Series wins in 2019 at Williams Grove and Eldora. His best finish in 3 appearances in 2020 was a 4th in the Bettenhausen 100 at the Illinois State Fairgrounds in October. The first dirt event on the 2021 schedule is the Indiana State Fairgrounds in May. Last night was the finale for the iRacing World of Outlaws Sprint Car World Championship. The series took on the virtual dirt track at Charlotte, and series points leader Alex Bergeron entered with a 30-point advantage in the standings over Hayden Cardwell. Those two battled it out all season, but a mistake early in the going last week at Williams Grove set Cardwell back, and he needed Bergeron to have a terrible night to win the championship. Ultimately, that didn't end up happening for Cardwell. Tim Ryan capped the season with the win on the final night, which was his second of the season. Cardwell finished a strong second behind him, but it just wasn't enough. Bergeron did what he had to do, finishing in fourth and only giving up 7 points to Cardwell on the night. The result was a third straight series championship for Alex Bergeron and a cool $10,000 check. According to Justin Prince, Bergeron is just the fourth driver to earn 3 World Championship titles on the iRacing service. The other battle happening on the night was the fight to get into the top 15 in the points, because those drivers are guaranteed entry into the next season of racing. The full rundown of the top 15 looks like this. Alex Bergeron is your champion with Hayden Cardwell, Kendall Tucker, James Edens, Tim Ryan, Tyler Schell, Cameron Merriman, Nick Cooper, Tyler Ducharme, Austin Semmelman, Cole Cabry, Braden Eiler, Adam Elby, JD Brown, and Rusty Kruger all locked into next season's championship. The remaining drivers are now outside looking in and must fight their way into the final 20 spots in next season's field. Congrats to Alex Bergeron on a strong season. For more information, check out iRacing.com/WooSprint. As of last night, all 3 USAC divisions are now represented in the DIRTRACKR.com analytics section with the completion of the Sprint Car Series edition. Every race result from the 2020 season for the Sprint Cars, Midgets, and Silver Crown Series are available, along with the full complement of stats. The USAC Sprint and Midget stats are very different than the other open wheel series in the database. In the coming days, we'll dive in and point out some of these differences. The racing seems to kind of play out through the night very different with these wing divisions, or with these non-wing divisions, in some pretty interesting ways, so we'll be exploring those. So now with the 3 USAC divisions added, that now leaves us with 8 different series represented and 538 races currently in the database. There are nearly 73,000 rows of data, which represents somewhere near 500,000 data points for all of the different results for those series. And now that the season is rolling again, that's only going to continue to grow. To see the results and stat breakdowns for yourself, visit DIRTRACKR.com/analytics. There are 3 items on the streaming schedule today. Dirt Track Digest TV has practice for the Sunshine Swing opener at Bubba Raceway Park for the Short Track Super Series. There is Flow Racing 24/7, and MAV TV Plus and the MAV TV Facebook page have Night 2 from the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series at East Bay Raceway Park. To see the full daily streaming schedule, visit DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. That's it for the show today. Hope everybody has a good Tuesday. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook, and those likes and subscribes on YouTube are appreciated as well. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com. I do check those every single day. You can follow Dirt Tracker on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Dirt Tracker. That's DIRTRACKR. You can check out the website for all kinds of cool dirt racing stuff by visiting dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.